ladies, and welcome back to Get 'em Girl, a girl's guide to relationships, femininity, dating, polarity, and attraction. What? You want to come say something to the ladies? Come here.
Hey, ladies, I just want to make sure that I tell you Happy New Year. Let's bring in 2025 with the biggest vision possible.
Good job, babe. That's my man. Thank you to my man. My Santa was really good to me, so if he want to say hello, he could do so. Okay, bye. Okay, ladies, but I just want to go ahead and jump into the video. He had somewhere to go, so we can really get into some girl talk. Okay, I had to go ahead and get my sound together. But, ladies, I want to jump into creating your feminine plan going into 2025 because we have so many goals that we want to achieve going into the new year, usually. And I feel like planning for your femininity is going to be important if you want the next 6 months of your life to look differently. If you want to be walking in your femininity, I have a way that we can go about doing that because I feel like it's important to plan these things, right? And so I'm going to need you to have a couple things. I'm going to need you to have a notebook or a journal. And I'm going to need you to have a planner. And I know we are all about our planners and our notebooks and all of those kind of things. So I know you're already going to have these things, right? And if not, I highly, highly suggest it because this is going to be a way for you to plan for more femininity going into the new year, for attracting better going into the new year, for new relationships and friendships. This is how I want to help you plan for that, the same way you make a financial plan and everything else, okay? And so starting out with the journal, what I'm going to need you ladies to do is evaluate the goals for your femininity that you're going to be working on. And a good way that I say to do this, because this is very we want to be introspective. We don't want to just come up with goals out of nowhere. We want to make sure that we are attacking problem areas that we may be having, right? And so a good way to kind of gauge some goals for your femininity going into the new year is to look at this past year. And what I want you to look at are the things and the people and the relationships that you entertained this past year. Okay. And since we're looking for improvements, I want you to evaluate those things that were not what you wanted this past year. So if it was a relationship with a man, a friendship, anything like that, that you entertained this year, that going into next year, you're like, we're not doing that again. I want you to look at those situations. And so, for example, what I need you to do is say you were speaking to a man that actually does not in any way fit what you said that you wanted. Say you want a masculine provider, but in 2024, you entertained men who could not provide. You entertained men who did not live up to the standard that you said you wanted. What I want you to do is look at that relationship and evaluate why. Okay. And so in this instance, say you entertained a man because in reality you were lonely. In reality, you may have been bored. Okay. What I want your goal to be in that situation, what the goal needs to be in that situation is one, I need to learn how to enjoy my alone time. I need to learn how to enjoy my alone time. I want to enjoy my alone time better. Okay, so that's how I want you to look at these different situations that you had in 2024 and create a goal. So on that journal paper, write that goal down, right? Next thing I want you to do is evaluate and figure out 3 good action steps you're going to take. Okay, 3 action steps you're going to take to reach that goal. And so I want to enjoy my alone time. I want to be okay with being alone. I want you to write 3 action steps. For example, one could be, I'm going to take solo dates in 2025. I'm going to take myself out for a good time by myself in 2025. Okay? And so for each one of those action steps, we need a reason. So in the journal, goal, action step, reason. And the reason could be so that I don't entertain people in my life just for the sake of not being bored. So I do not entertain men in my life because I don't want to be lonely. I need you to do that for each action step. Okay. And so say you wanted a second one for enjoying your alone time more. Let's say another thing that you can do to enjoy your alone time more is treat yourself monthly to something that you don't normally do. So second action step for that could be, I'm going to take myself to the spa every month. That's an action step for your alone time. I'm going to treat myself to a spa date every single month. Reason being, so that I can give myself the experiences that I always expect someone else to give to me. Okay, so that's how I want you to line it up in your journals. And I need you to come up with 3 or 4 goals. And for each goal, 3 action steps. And I want you to put reasoning behind why you're doing that. So your paper should look like goal number 1, action step number 1, reasoning. Action step number 2, reasoning. Action step number 3, reasoning. You're done with goal number 1. Jump to goal number 2. Then action step, your reasoning. Action step, reasoning. You should have 3 action steps and 3 reasonings underneath each goal, right? And so now that you have that journal written out, now that you have that planned out, I'm going to need you to take that planner, okay? I'm going to need you to take that planner and I'm going to need you to take those action steps and put a date on it, ladies. I need you. So if you're going to do more solo dates going into January, I need you to make a mark on that planner on what these dates are going to be for these solo dates. So more solo dates in 2025. Okay, well, January 17th, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take myself to do something. Solo date. Okay. January 25th, solo date. I need you to actually take those action steps, every single one of them, and put them as a planned date in your planner. Because time out for making goals and not actually putting any action behind them. You're going to take everything you say you're going to do in January and you're going to put a date on it. Put it in your planner. Pencil it in. It's okay if you end up having to move it around, but do not do this for yourself, ladies, because what I'm telling you is as you're making yourself be accountable, you're going to be looking at those journal entries and you're going to be making yourself go out and do these things. They will not just be something that's on your mood board or something that's in your journal. Okay, we want action behind our femininity, just like we want action behind our financial goals, just like we have action behind our lifestyle goals and what we want to achieve going into the new year, whether that be a new place, a new car, whatever that is. The same way you're going to take action steps to get those things, I need you to take action steps to get to your femininity. We need to get more attentive. We need to get more intentional. That's the word I'm looking for. We need to get more intentional about our femininity going into the new year, because that's what's going to attract better. That's what's going to put us in better situations. And so just like we made that first goal of I'm going to enjoy my alone time more in the new year, what you'll find is as you're practicing that, the result is going to be you're not just going to allow anybody into your life for the sake of you not being lonely. You're going to be working on that actively so that you don't just accept a friend or you don't just accept any man that's willing to give you his time. No, I'm okay in my alone time. I'm actively working on this. I'm actually growing into loving being on my own, getting out on my own, treating myself on my own. So now, if there is someone that comes into your life, you don't care about if they can just give you something to do for the day. You're going to be actually wanting to see if there's depth there. You're not going to entertain a person just because you're bored. You're not going to entertain a person just because you're lonely. Okay, ladies? So I want us to be more actionable in our femininity coming into this new year. And when I tell you, give it 3 months, okay? If you're getting really, really good at that thing, give it 6 months and watch how your attitudes towards things change. You will no longer allow yourself to be in a situationship where you're just dealing with a man because he takes up some of your free time. You won't even care about that because you're being so intentional about how you're going to go about enjoying your alone time that you will not just let anyone interrupt that just for the sake of being bored, just for the sake of being lonely. In 2025, we are going to be intentional about our femininity. So I need you to create this feminine plan. Okay. And here's the thing. Do not overload yourself. What I want you to do is go back over the year of 2024 and look at those major areas that you've seen, patterns that you've seen in 2024 that you're like, no, in 2025, we're fixing this. In 2025, I don't want to be in friendships where they're nice, nasty, and they treat me any kind of way, but I do, and I hang and I be with them anyways because there's excitement. If that's the case, you need to be working on how you're going to enjoy that alone time. Look back and see, am I dealing with a lot of friendships, or am I dealing with men who are emotionally unavailable? Are people in my life that are emotionally unavailable? And if so, why am I accepting those people? Why did I accept that in 2024? Why did I accept emotionally unavailable people who could not be there for me, people who did not open up to me? Why did I do that? And then evaluate, was it because you were emotionally unavailable? If that's the case, goal number 2, become more open in my femininity. I want to become more open. Okay. An action step for that could be, I want to work on enjoying conversations with more diverse people. I want to work on being more open in situations where there's people that are new around and all of that, to where I don't have to deal with emotionally unavailable people. I won't be an emotionally unavailable person. I'm going to make myself learn how to be open so that I can share parts of myself with people in a healthy way. Okay? And if that's your action step, I need you to put it on the planner. I'm going to go out this day and I'm going to make it a goal to speak to this many people. I'm going to make it a goal to have 2 to 3 deeper conversations with people a month so that I can learn how to be more healthy in expressing my emotions. Okay, ladies, put action behind the goals that you have for your femininity, just like you put action behind anything else. And I'm so serious about this thing because so often we progress our finances, we progress our lifestyle, we progress things that on the outside they look good, and yes, it's like they feel good for a time frame, but very rarely do I see women put in an action plan behind their femininity. So I need you this year to put an action plan behind your femininity. And when I tell you, if you're open to relationships, watch how the men that you are willing to entertain, watch how that changes. Watch how you won't just entertain any Billy, Bob, and Joe because you're so okay in your alone time that you will wait for a man that's actually deserving of your time. You're not going to just use any old body to fill up the dates and fill up the time frames. You will be okay being by yourself because I enjoy my alone time. And I am willing to wait on someone who deserves to take up a little bit of my alone time. But I'm not just going to entertain you because I'm bored. And I'm not just going to entertain you because I'm lonely. I'm okay being alone. Okay, ladies, let's take some actionable steps. I want my email full of women who have planners dedicated to enhancing their femininity, to the growth that they want to see in 2025. And then I want to see ladies actually taking those steps. As a matter of fact, what I want to do on the channel, so many of you ladies email me, and by the way, we got some Christmas proposals. I had one lady send me some photos. So what I want to do is, ladies, if you have proposals, if you want shout outs, or if you just want to share in that email, go ahead and let me know, because what I'm going to do is start giving the other ladies on this channel proof, right? I want them to see proof that what I'm saying to you ladies works, right? So if you have been working on yourself and the channel has been helping you, and maybe you got a proposal, or maybe you've enhanced your life and your femininity in a certain way, and you want to shout out in the videos to come, I'm going to be doing that. Send pictures, send that engagement ring, send that achievement, send whatever it is in the email and say, yes, ma'am, I'm ready for my shout out. Okay, because I want to start giving you ladies proof. I'm going to give you a confirmation bias that what I'm saying works. So when you go out into the real world, you will start to see more of what you want to see, and you won't be so focused on the things that don't fit the narrative that we subscribe to on this channel. Okay, ladies, so I want to give proof. If you have proposals, if you feel like the channel has helped you, go ahead and send me an email. Tell me you want a shout out. We're going to do that. If you're taking your solo dates and making yourself enjoy your time more, I want photos. I'm going to be giving shout outs, not just for engagements, but for the ladies who are progressing their femininity, whether they're with someone or not. Send photos of those solo dates. You will be getting shout outs, because I want the ladies to have proof that what I'm doing is not just talking to a bunch of women who aren't doing the things that we talk about. I want to show everyone that I am talking to ladies who are taking action behind these videos, and they're seeing progress, and I want to share that so that it actually inspires another woman, so that she sees that it's possible. Okay, so all those emails, and I get a lot of them, all those emails, go ahead and let me know whether or not you're okay with being you're okay with a shout out on the channel, and send me photos of everything that you want to share, because that's what we're doing in 25. We're not just talking about enhancing our femininity and thinking about it and wondering how. We're about to start taking steps to actually do that, and we're about to start showing proof of these changes. We're going to start showing proof of the growth, because if nobody else is going to be your accountability partner, I'm going to be that. Okay, so I want 2025, my emails to be filled with proof. And if you ladies don't know the email, it is down in the description box. But I'm so serious about this thing, because time out for just sitting around making goals at the new year, and by the time the end of the month is over with, those goals are dead. Time out for that. I want to see ladies who have changed their lives in 6 months. I want ladies who have started to attract better men in 6 months. I want to see ladies who have started to build better, genuine friendships with feminine women in 6 months. I want to see women who are okay getting out of the house looking good head to toe on a solo date in 2025. I want to show the ladies proof. Okay, so if you're okay with that and you want to share, and you're doing the work, and you got your planner filled out, and you have made that entry of all the goals that you have for your femininity, I want you to share. Actually, the first thing we're going to do, if you get your journal and you make your entry and then you fill out your planner, just take a quick little picture, send it to me, because I want to show the ladies that we are actionable and we are so serious about our femininity, and we're not just here to talk, but we're here to elevate in that, and we're actually here to grow in that. Okay. I know y'all can hear the passion in my voice behind this, because I'm so serious. I do not want to see you ladies stay the same year and year and year after year. Okay. I want to see the growth. So after this video, once you get your planner, once you get your journal, go ahead and take the steps that I told you in the beginning of this video. Send me a picture if you're willing to share. I'm giving shout outs the next video I can, once I have enough women who send something in, I'm going to give shout outs in the video to those women who are showing proof that they're actually putting action behind their femininity, and they are determined this year to have better men, better life, better femininity. I want those women emailing me. Okay? And so I'm going to get off of my soapbox, but ladies, take those steps, because we want elevation within ourselves. The same way we want to see our lifestyle elevate, within ourselves we need to be elevating, because what is the point of making this beautiful life and having the car and having the place and the lifestyle, and then you're out here entertaining boo boo the fool. You're out here entertaining men that don't even deserve to be a part of the work that you're doing on yourself because you're bored. No, we're done with that, okay? So I want the ladies to start sending me the proof, and you ladies will be getting shout outs, because we need receipts, right? We need receipts. I want new people, when they come on the channel, to look at the video and say, wow, look at all these women who are actually putting these goals on a planner. I want to see engagements because they're following the content and they're actually taking into account being open and how to be better and how to attract a masculine man. I want all the proof, ladies. Okay, 2025, we're growing this year, and if you're not growing, you're in the wrong place. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, but hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video. I'm serious, ladies. Go get your planners, go get your journals. We are about to start moving. I'm ready to see acceleration in your femininity, acceleration in the things that you entertain. I'm ready to see all of that grow. Okay, so let's get to it. Go ahead, email me if you want to do so. And y'all have a happy new year. Okay, enjoy yourselves, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.